All right, let's just get right into it. If you're in your 20s and you ever look at your bank account and think, I'm working my butt off, but I'm just not getting anywhere, then listen up. This one's for you. Let me ask you a quick question. Think back to high school or college. How much time did they really spend teaching you how to build wealth? Like how to invest your first paycheck? Or even just the difference between something that makes you money and something that costs you money? Yeah, probably zero, right? You learned about the Pythagorean theorem, but nobody gave you the formula for financial freedom. Well, guess what? Consider this the class you never had. We're about to break down the exact moves you need to make right now to stop that cycle of being broke, start actually building assets, and get on the path to real financial freedom. Okay, first things first. We have to understand what you're up against. There are these, invisible forces working against your money. And that is why you might feel like you're stuck on a financial treadmill. You're running hard, but you're not going anywhere.
And the biggest one, the main villain here, is inflation. You know that money you're so carefully saving in a bank account? It's actually shrinking. Every single year, it buys you less stuff than it did the year before. Trying to save your way to wealth is literally like trying to swim up a waterfall. It's just not going to work.
This is what Robert Kiyosaki, the author of that famous book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, calls the rat race. It's that endless cycle. You work for money, you get paid, you pay your bills, maybe you save a tiny bit, and then you do it all over again. And here's the absolute truth. That cycle will never, ever make you wealthy. The goal, the entire game, is to flip the script and make your money start working for you.
But, and this is a huge but, here's the amazing news. Right now, in your 20s, you have the single most powerful financial weapon on the planet. It's something billionaires would literally pay anything to get back, and that's time. How you use that time over the next decade will change everything.
So, okay, how do we actually turn all that time into wealth? It all starts with one simple, unbeatable habit. This is your first move. This is square one.
It's a fancy-sounding thing called dollar cost averaging, or DCA, but don't let the name fool you, it's incredibly simple. All it means is you invest a fixed amount of money, say $25, $50, on a regular schedule, like every single Friday. You do it whether the market is up, down, or sideways. You just do it.
So the method is super easy. 1, you pick an amount, whatever you can afford. 2, you set up an automatic recurring buy. And 3, this is the most important part. Seriously. You ignore the daily drama. You ignore the news. The whole point isn't to be a genius and time the market perfectly. The point is to build a habit so strong that it outlasts all the market's crazy mood swings. In this Warren Buffett quote, it just nails the mindset you need. Someone sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Look, investing just $25 a week might feel kind of pointless when you're 23, but you're not buying shade for today. You are planting a tiny seed that over time grows into a massive tree that will provide shade for the rest of your life.
All right, so consistent investing is the engine, but that engine needs fuel. And that fuel is your income. I mean, let's be real. You can't invest money you don't have.
This quadrant from Kiyosaki's book explains the journey perfectly. See, most of us start out and live on the left side. We're either an employee with a job or we're self-employed, which means we own our job. Either way, we're trading our time for money. If we stop working, the money stops coming in. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to start building things on the right side, systems and investments that make money for you even when you're sleeping. So what does that actually look like? The key is to start with what you already know. What are you good at? What's a topic you could talk about for hours? What problem do you know how to solve for other people? You can package that knowledge into a little online course or start a simple YouTube channel about it. The goal is to build something once that has the potential to pay you over and over again for years. You don't have to quit your day job tomorrow. Just plant the seed for that first extra income stream today.
Okay, so as you start to bring in more money and invest it, the next job is to protect it. Seriously, trying to build wealth without a defensive strategy is like trying to fill a bucket that's just riddled with holes. You have to plug the leaks.
And to do that, you only need to understand one single simple rule. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. That's it. A rental property that pays you every month? Asset. A brand new car on a 5-year loan? Total liability. It's really that black and white. So from now on, before you make any big purchase, a new phone, a car, designer clothes, whatever, I want you to stop and ask yourself this one simple question, out loud if you have to. Is this an asset or a liability? Is this putting money in my pocket or is it taking money out?
Just asking that question will save you from a decade of financial pain, I promise.
Now, let's talk about two really powerful tools to protect your wealth. First, a Roth IRA. Just think of it as a special investment account where all your growth and your withdrawals in retirement are 100% tax-free. It's a huge deal. Second, you need a cash reserve. Think of it as your market crash fund. It's cash you have sitting on the sidelines, ready to pounce on opportunities when everyone else is freaking out.
And that is how the wealthy play an entirely different game. Having that cash fund gives you the power to actually follow Warren Buffett's most famous advice. Be greedy when others are fearful. See, for people who are prepared, a market crash isn't a disaster. It's a once-in-a-decade sale where all your favorite investments are on discount.
Okay, we've covered the how, the strategies, the tools, but none of that matters if you don't know your why. What's the point of all this? What are we actually building towards?
Let's define your freedom number. And no, this isn't some fantasy number like a gazillion dollars. This is a real, personal, and totally achievable target.
Your freedom number is simply the amount of money you need your assets to generate every single month to cover all of your expenses. Once your passive income hits that number, work becomes a choice, not a necessity. You own your time. And my friend, that is what real freedom feels like.
And one last principle, a kind of weird one that ties this all together. It's about giving first, sometimes called a tithe. It's a way to completely shift your mindset about money, from scarcity, the fear that there's not enough, to abundance. Before you save, before you invest, before you spend, you give a little bit away. It's a powerful way to break the fearful grip money can have on us and prove to yourself that there's more than enough to go around. All right, let's bring it all home with a simple action plan. Your first 5 moves, starting this week. Number 1, open a Roth IRA. Just get it open. Number 2, set up a small weekly auto investment, even if it's just $20. 3, go read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It'll change your perspective. 4, sit down and actually write down your freedom number. Make it real. And 5, identify one new income stream you could start exploring. Just one.
Look, you're not behind. You are right on time to start making these moves. Your 20s are not a dress rehearsal. They are the foundation you're pouring for the rest of your entire life. So the only question left is, are you building it well?